Okay, so here's where the issue lies, in this part of the cabin right here. This is what we call the new half of the cabin, or newer half of the cabin. It was added on, going on 45 years ago. When Dad and them built it, they, for floor, what are they called, floor joists, they laid logs in underneath to build on. Well, the problem there is the logs rotted. I remember at least once helping my dad replace some of the logs by pulling up the floor and laying new ones in. But we're gonna go one step farther. The problem is that this wall of the camp, the long wall here with the windows, has sunk about 7 inches into the ground. And as you can see, we've added to the thickness of the bottom of the wall. Me and Dad did this couple years back, 2 years ago I guess it was. Part way up the wall, the plywood and stuff on the wall, and all along the bottom right in here, the plywood had all rotted right out, and part of the framework itself had rotted because of it sitting down on the ground and in the ground. It's something that kind of happens over time, right? Wood rots. So what me and Dad did is we got some 2x4s and plywood, and I reframed the bottom half of the wall 3 feet up from where the bottom should have been. Bottom edge is now reburied because the dirt and stuff has settled. I wanted to keep it sealed off, so I kind of raked a bit in there to seal it off some. But then of course we put the plywood on it. But we fastened the new framework right to the outside of the existing wall. So it's sort of got brand new studs fastened in there all the way down the full length. It's a 20-foot wall. I've got flat stone in under most of it to help support it. Instead of trying to lift it, we've always just adapted. So we're going to continue to do so. This end wall here is going to get the same treatment. I'm going to dig out in the bottom here, same as I did on the other one, with the other side. And we're going to double layer the wall. In the double layer will be our insulation, plus insulation on the inside. And that's the big project coming up. I've got the lumber for it. Just got to get it in here to the cabin and get to work. Well, I've got the 2x4s, not all the lumber. Still need to pick up my plywood and a thing of insulation. But yeah, that's our next big project. Everything else is going by the wayside because I'd kind of like to have it done before winter hits this year.